A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Twisting away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Smith, his first carry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A give to Smith out of the gun. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run on first down. Thornton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Set 50, plant.
To throw on second down. Glenn. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On third down, it's Thornton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 7-yard line. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try for Smith. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Glenn. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Leo! Check it back. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glenn, throw left side complete. That's Gray. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Ito Smith, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, wahoo! Check, cross, snap.
Off play action. Glenn. And he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Spinning past him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. 30 base. General West.
Yo.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Henderson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Go. Hey, echo. Go.
2nd and 2. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. They're not ready for this, man. Be gripping.
And to give this time to the tailback. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off around the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Sam off. Hit it.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Going left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Check 50, check 50. 6-6, pull it high, get it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the pass.
2nd and 6. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
First down, Falcons.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha. Ready.
On first down, Glenn. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, second down.
53, check 53.
Second and 7. At the 48-yard line.
Man up, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun on third down, Locke. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Falcons 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Again, it's Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Ricky. Hey! Check 24. Watch 24. On defense.
A first down carry for Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
On second down, here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And an alley to run.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Stop. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. On 1st and 10, Glenn. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check. Now.
Looking to throw. Glenn. He's going to rifle one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Glenn. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Glenn. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
He's coming. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit. Ready.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down. Do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Fox. Moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Jets.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Miles. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Tighten up. Topper.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On first down, Perkins going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down now, it's Miles, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Now.
Throwing on first down. Perkins stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They run the counter. Miles. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean? Break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Check it out.
Now Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Perkins. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on 3rd down. Perkins got his man. That's Harry. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kennedy. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on... Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make some...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
General West, you got tight right there. Get it.
After the penalty, it's McCoy.
Go.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, it's Miles, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go with McCoy. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Jackson now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Exit. Sponge. No. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Flush to his right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Miley, 64, weak. Patsy. Go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Miles takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On first down, it's Miles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Charlie.
On 4th down, Perkins. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Yes, yes. Hey, high 7. 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here it comes, here it comes.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Ready? Hit it.
On 3rd down, Perkins. Catch is made by Harry. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Look at me, zipper.
Check, 55.
Topper.
Army. Check the backer.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Mike's 5-4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full. Hey, exit.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. All you get is a headache.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.